Good evening. This is All India Radio. I am Saira Mujtaba with the news at 9. The headlines. Nation celebrates Constitution Day tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch various initiatives under E-Court project. Centre releases 17,000 crore rupees balance GST compensation to states and union territories. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman holds pre-budget consultations with state finance ministers. Centre amends natural gas tariff authorization and capacity regulations to provide gas to far-flung areas at affordable rates. Sangeet Natak Akademi Awards announced for years 2019, 20 and 21. In cricket, New Zealand defeat India by 7 wickets in first ODI at Auckland and hosts Qatar out of FIFA World Cup football tournament after Senegal thrashes 3-1. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will participate in the Constitution Day celebrations in the Supreme Court tomorrow at 10 a.m. During the program, the Prime Minister will launch various new initiatives under the E-Court project. The project is an effort to provide services to litigants, lawyers and the judiciary through information and communication technology. The initiatives being launched by the Prime Minister include Virtual Justice Clock, Justice Mobile App 2.0, Digital Court and S3 VAS platform. Virtual Justice Clock will make the functioning of the courts accountable and transparent by sharing with the public the status of case disposals by the court. Public can access the Virtual Justice Clock of any court on the District Court's website. Through Justice Mobile App 2.0, judges of High Court and Supreme Court can now monitor the case pendency and its disposal. Digital Court is an initiative to make the court records available to the judge in digitized form. S3 VAS portal is a framework to generate, configure, deploy and manage websites for publishing specified information and services related to district judiciary. On the eve of Constitution Day, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi virtually launched the portals for online reading of preamble and quiz on the Constitution of India in the run-up to the celebrations of Constitution Day tomorrow. The portal provides the facility to read the preamble to the Constitution in 22 official languages and English. The countryman can visit www.readpreamble.nic.in to read the preamble to the Constitution, and for the quiz can visit www.constitutionquiz.nic.in. Our correspondent reports that Constitution Day is celebrated every year on the 26th of November to commemorate the adoption of the Constitution of India and to honor and acknowledge the contribution of founding fathers of the Constitution. The Centre has released today an amount of 17,000 crore rupees towards the balanced GST compensation to states and union territories for the period of April to June this year. In the list of states that received higher compensation are Maharashtra, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi and Tamil Nadu. Maharashtra got the highest compensation at over 2,000 crore rupees, while Delhi and Uttar Pradesh received over 1,200 crore rupees. Karnataka also got over 1,900 crore rupees and Tamil Nadu nearly 12,000 crore rupees. The total amount of compensation released so far during the year 2022-23 is over 1,15,000 crore rupees. Ministry of Finance said that the Centre has released in advance the entire amount of cess estimated to be collected this year till March end available for payment of compensation to states. Centre has amended natural gas tariff authorization and capacity regulations to provide access to natural gas in the far-flung areas at competitive and affordable rates. To simplify the implementation of unified tariff, entity-level integrated natural gas pipeline tariff has been introduced in the regulations, which will act as a building block for unified tariff at the national level. The number of unified tariff zones has also been increased from 2 to 3 to protect the overall interest of consumers in different regions. In addition, other amendments including allowing unaccounted gas, moratorium period and ramp-up in capacity have been incorporated. These amendments will act as stepping stones for implementation of unified tariff regulations, which will be effective from the 1st of April next year. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today held the pre-budget consultations with the state and union territory finance ministers. During the meeting in New Delhi, Most of the participants thanked the Centre for financially supporting their states and union territories by enhancing borrowing limits, providing 2 advanced devolution installments, and through special assistance for capital expenditure. They also gave numerous suggestions to the Minister for inclusion in the Union budget. She thanked them for their inputs and suggestions towards Budget 2023-24 and assured them to examine each of the proposals. The meeting was attended by Chief Ministers, Deputy Chief Ministers and Finance Ministers of different states, besides the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Ministers of State Finance Pankaj Chaudhary, and Dr. Bhagwat Kishan Rao Karaj and others. India's pharma industry has shown a tremendous growth of 90.32% in April to October 2022 as compared to the same period of 2013. India's pharma exports witnessed a growth of 137.7% since April to October 2013. Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia said that India has emerged as a global pharma powerhouse under the Narendra Modi government. Country's drugs and pharmaceuticals export value stands at 1,833.4 billion rupees for the year 2021-22. In the year 2013-14, its value was 904.1 billion rupees. The Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission ABDM has crossed the landmark of 3 crore digitally linked health records. The ABDM is creating a seamless online platform through the provision of a wide range of data, information and infrastructure services, duly leveraging open, interoperable and standards-based digital systems. Under it, citizens are able to create their Aabha, that is Ayushman Bharat health account numbers, to which their digital health records can be linked. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar has said that a new culture of innovation-based entrepreneurship is taking roots in India. Speaking at the valedictory session of UNESCO India Africa UIA Hackathon at Greater Noida today, Mr. Dhankar said that technology has democratized governance and initiated transparency and accountability in the system. He added that it helped in achieving the idea of inclusive and sustainable growth.
These kind of interactions and deliberations have come at a very right time because India is home to startups. It is crucible of innovation. There is an excellent platform available here and the ecosystem is all pervasive in the country where we can explore new technologies, solve real world problems.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. In Gujarat, top leaders of all political parties are putting in all their efforts to sway the voters in their favour, as only 4 days are left for the campaigning of the first phase of the polls. BJP leader and union ministers, including Home Minister Amit Shah, Smriti Irani, Dharmendra Pradhan, Purushottam Rupala, Ravi Shankar Prasad intensively campaigned in the state. Mr. Shah held a massive roadshow at Rajpipla and addressed public meets at Nadiyar, Jalore, Vagra today. As part of Congress's poll campaign, party's senior leaders Shakti Singh Gohil, Raghu Sharma and Rajiv Shukla held press conferences in Ahmedabad today. Mr. Gohil promised to revive the old pension scheme for the government employees if the party comes to power. On the other hand, senior AAP leaders Raghav Chaddha, Bhagwant Mann, Manish Sisodia campaigned for the party today. Meanwhile, our correspondent reports that the Election Commission is all set to conduct free and fair elections in the state. A report from our correspondent.
The Election Commission is ensuring the strict compliance of Model Code of Conduct in the state. So far, the Commission has received over 2,400 complaints, particularly of violation of Code of Conduct. Talking to media in Gandhinagar today, Chief Electoral Officer P. Bharti said the Commission has resolved nearly 2,380 complaints of MCC violations so far. The total number of complaints has increased substantially in this election, as only 570 complaints were received by the Commission in 2017 Assembly elections. The Commission has seized cash, goods and drugs worth over 282 crore rupees so far. The distribution of voter slip to all the eligible voters in the first phase of assembly polls is over, while the distribution of voter slip for the second phase of assembly polls has begun from today. Aparna Khun, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
BJP has promised to provide all services of Delhi MCD online through mobile application. It also promised flats to every slum dweller in the city. Senior party leader and Union Minister Piyush Goyal, along with other BJP leaders, today released the party's Sankalp Patra, that is poll manifesto, for the Delhi MCT elections. It said the party will do away with trade and health licenses along with abolishing factory license. Efforts for pollution control in the national capital, multi-level parking in every zone by 2027, free cycles to meritorious girl students of 5th standard, establishment of 50 Annapurna kitchens run by women, and garbage processing through waste to energy conversion are also part of the BJP manifesto for the civic polls. The government has convened an all-party meet on the 6th of next month ahead of the winter session of Parliament. In the meeting, the centre will seek cooperation from all political parties for the smooth functioning of both the Houses of Parliament during the session. The winter session of Parliament will start from the 7th of December and it will continue till the 29th of December. A Memorandum of Understanding MOU was signed between Ayush Ministry and Science and Technology and Earth Sciences Ministry today. Through the MOU, both the ministries have agreed to jointly undertake research and development activities on scientific validation of Ayush concepts, procedures and products. It will also bring the application of modern science towards understanding the Ayush-related basic concepts and principles by creating a platform for information exchange. Union Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Minister Giriraj Singh today said that any violence against women should not be seen through the prism of religion and it should be condemned outrightly by all without any prejudice. Citing the National Crime Records Bureau's Crime in India 2021 report, he expressed serious concern that India has registered over 31,000 cases of rape in 2021, while nearly 49 cases of crime against women were lodged every single hour. The G20 delegation arrived in Port Blair today afternoon for an interactive briefing for the heads of missions of G20 countries in India. The G20 delegation received a warm welcome in Port Blair. Soon after their arrival, the delegation visited the National Memorial Cellular Jail. Former Foreign Secretary and G20 Chief Coordinator Harshvardhan Singla and ex-CEO Niti Aayog and G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant are part of the delegation. 128 artists have been selected for the Sangeet Natak Akademi Awards for the years 2019, 2020 and 2021. They are from the field of music, dance, theatre, folk, puppetry and overall contribution in the performing arts. The General Council of the Akademi also unanimously elected 10 eminent personalities in the field of performing arts as Akademi Fellows. The honour of Akademi Fellow carries a purse money of 3 lakh rupees, while Akademi Award carries a purse money of 1 lakh rupees besides Tamrapatra and Angavastram. The External Affairs Ministry today reiterated that India's position on Kosovo is well known and there is no change in it. Ministry spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said this in response to media queries regarding reports on the opening of the India-Kosovo Commercial Economic Office in New Delhi. In the FIFA World Cup Football 2022, host Qatar eliminated from the World Cup after Senegal thrashed 3-1 in a Group A match. Boloy Dia, Famara Dihio and Bamba Dieng scored 1 goal each and helped Senegal for an easy win. In another match, Iran defeated Wales by 2-0 in their Group B match. In the third match, Netherlands will lock horns with Ecuador in Group A match at Khalifa International Stadium in Doha at 9:30 p.m. tonight. In cricket, New Zealand registered a comfortable victory against India in the first ODI at Auckland by 7 wickets. Chasing a target of 307 runs, New Zealand scored 309 for 3 in 47.1 overs. Lassen hammered an unbeaten knock of 145 runs off 104 balls and Williamson slammed an unbeaten knock of 94 runs off 98 deliveries. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Nation celebrates Constitution Day tomorrow. Prime Minister Modi to launch various initiatives under E-Court project. Centre releases 17,000 crore rupees balance GST compensation to states and union territories. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman holds pre-budget consultations with state finance ministers. Centre amends natural gas tariff authorization and capacity regulations. Sangeet Natak Akademi Awards announced for years 2019, 20 and 21. In cricket, New Zealand defeat India by 7 wickets in first ODI at Auckland and host Qatar out of FIFA World Cup football tournament after Senegal thrashes 3-1. That's all in the news at 9. Good night.